This is a 5-minute crash course in money management. There are basically 3 money management skills. One of them is the going broke habit, the other is the getting into debt habit, and the other is the getting ahead and staying ahead habit. The going broke habit is simply this. You make $100, and as soon as you get paid, you spend that $100. So at the end, you have $0 until the next time you make $100. Be it a day, be it a week, whatever. That's the going broke habit. They call it living hand to mouth, living foot to mouth. I've heard it called all sorts of things. The second is the going into debt habit of money management. And what that is not only do you make what you spend, you actually borrow more before you've even made it. So if you know you're going to make $100, you borrow $10 a week before. And now when you go to get your $100, you actually haven't made $100, you've only made $90 because $10 of it is owed out. That's the going into debt style of money management. And the third style is what I teach is the give and save way. And it's a way to get ahead and stay ahead. And that says that if you make $100, for every $100 you make, only spend 80. The reason I kept it simple is because if you do a complex budget, then people aren't going to do it. And I wanted it simple enough. So you could just sit down, see your money. I have $100, $10 goes here, $10 goes here, and $80 I spend. How you spend it is up to you. That's not for me to get into your life or what you find important, do your hair, do whatever. But as long as those two $10 got out first, that's how you begin to get ahead. Why? Because if you do that, in 10 weeks, you'll have $100 saved. So in 10 weeks, you've actually saved what you make. Now, there's 3 ways. There's the going broke, there's the going into debt, and there's the getting ahead habit of money management. Now, I don't want to put any pressure on you, Amber, but I've been teaching this for over 15 years now. And everybody I've ever taught, when I run into them, I say, hey, what are 3 styles of money management? And they have been able to tell me this. So, Amber, unmute your mic and explain to me or explain to the group what I just explained to you.
Okay. So there are 3 styles: going broke, going into debt, or saving. The first one is basically living paycheck to paycheck. I get $100, I spend those same $100 the minute I get it. The second one is going into debt. So if I am making $100 but borrowed $200 the other day, did I make anything? No, because I'm still in the hole $100. And then the last one is saving. So if I make money, I put maybe 20% aside, and then I spend the other 80.
Excellent. And that's it. So I know that's 5 minutes, but the reason I'm doing this is because, as I said, right now we're filled with influencers here. You ladies do great work in the community. You ladies, you do great work in the community, and I want you to be able to take this wherever you go. So if you're talking and somebody wants to know, hey, what do I need to do about money? That's a very simple way to get them started, and they can go from there. Now, the next thing I'll teach is when it comes to investing, 2 things, because as I said, what I want to do is I want to give you something that you can take away from here, know it, and use it. So when it comes to investing, my motto is start soon, start smart, and start small. Many people, every one of these I've ever done, people say, well, I want to invest, but I don't know. I have my 401k, but I don't understand it. So I believe that when it comes to investing, the sooner you start, the better off you are. So to that end, what I did, again, because this is all about actionable information, I'm going to go back to, oh, and by the way, my website is giveandsave365.com. So if you want to find that information, just go to my website, giveandsave365.com, and you'll find that information. All right. At the conclusion of that 5-minute crash course, which is up on my website, you're going to see a link here for something called Acorns. If you click on that link, what that will do is take you to a site right there where you can actually start an investment account for less than $10. Not only will it be less than $10, once you start the investment account, Acorn will give you $5 just for starting that investment account. Now, again, people come to me all the time. How should I start? When should I start? What should I invest in? But they leave and they never get started. So here is something that you can do in less than 15 minutes. You can sit down and start an investment account. Now, again, ladies, men, because you're all adults and you're probably in your career and working and things like that, the value of this is a little bit for you, but what it's really more for is back to what we're here for. We're here for building an economic legacy. And the way you build an economic legacy, if you have a grandchild or you just had a child, this is a great way to start a savings account for them. You can go to Acorns, open this account, and then list them as the beneficiary. So how do I make it real for you? Here's the thing. If you open an Acorns account for a newborn and put in $1 a day, which is $30 a month, $1 a day, by the time they turn 18, that account will be worth $13,000. That's just doing $1 a day. If you get them to get involved, and as they start getting allowance, and as their family members give them gifts, and as they work, and they train them to now start putting money in that account, there's no limit to what that account can be. But the main thing is you start soon, you start small, and you start smart. It's soon because you can do it today. It's small because you need less than $10, okay? And it's smart. Because what happens is not only more important than the money is the knowledge you gain from actual investing. You can guess about this stuff all day long. You can watch the news and the market's going up, the market's going down. Oh my God, I'm going crazy. But there's nothing like having your own real money working to get a better understanding of this. I started this with my niece. It's not relevant how it happened, but she ended up getting a lawsuit. And when she did, I started her immediately. And she would call me so excited. Oh, I got my first dividend check. Oh my gosh, I got my first dividend check. That's what it's about. It's about doing that, and it's about time in the, it's not timing the market, not trying to rush in there and grab something fast, and I'm not against Bitcoin. I honestly don't know enough about it to be for or against it. It's about time in the market. The amount of time you are in the market, the amount of time you give yourself to learn about the market. So again, if you go to my website, giveandsave365.com, click on the blog link and you'll see this link there. Just click on it. If you need help, you can also go to my contact page, and on my contact page, you can reach me, and that's actually me. So you won't go through a clipboard or anything like that. I mean, a switchboard, you'll actually go through me, and I will get back to you right away.